What's next? Posture. Okay, so when you're having a depressed episode or you're having a anxiety attack, panic attack, whatever it may be, when you're most frustrated, maybe, how are you postured? Your head down, shoulders forward. Yeah? What are you doing? In those moments, what you're actually doing is protecting your vital organs. Arms are in close so nothing can hurt your vital organs there. Your neck is covered. This is what animals do. You know, they don't want to hurt the neck in the wild. You're a prey. You're trying to protect the vital. Look at a boxer. That's the stance. They're trying to protect what's vital. Now, what we don't realize is that just because we feel a certain way, our physicality does that. It puts us in this state. Or not even do we have to be upset about anything. If you stay in that physical state for a long time, cortisol will release in the body and you will soon shallow breathe. Again, we just talked about breathing. You'll shallow breathe and then eventually you'll start to feel depressed. What you physically do, you'll also start to feel. Now, let me ask you a question. We've just talked about someone who's depressed. What do they look like? Let me ask you another question. How does a CEO sit behind his desk? What? No, just think about it. How does a CEO sit? That's it, right? Someone confident. How do they stand? Amazing. Maybe they have their hands on the hips. Confident. Shoulders back. Exposing the vital organs. Showing the neck. But confident. They don't need to protect themselves. They're in charge. Do you believe that just by changing the way you stand, you can actually change the way you feel? I don't need you to say yes or no on this. Research it. There's something called a power posture that you can use. The reason this works is because when you're in a certain posture, you increase testosterone. Testosterone, isn't that thing only men have? No. Testosterone is, just a chemical in the body. Everyone has it. Obviously, it's higher in males. That's why you have higher aggression in males, blah, blah, blah. Well, mostly. Which has been decreasing in the last few years, but another story for another time. What we do need to know is this. Take a deep breath in. Power posture. In these power postures, you'll notice that you're actually breathing deep already. But because your testosterone increases and your breathing increases, so your clarity increases, what you'll tend to notice is that you'll think of things more clearly and you'll feel more confident. You can do it for 30 seconds to a minute. Just change your posture. Stand up now. Get your head high. Get, in the CEO position. Feet up. Feeling good. 30 seconds to a minute, you'll start to feel that shift. So I notice now that when I'm in a bad posture for too long, I need to change it. This is something you need to do. Because I guarantee that a lot of the times when you're feeling depressed, it's when you're doing nothing at night in bed. When all the distractions go away. And maybe you've been in bed all day, or sat at a desk, or in a car, or wherever. You've had your head down. You've had your body closed in. You've not been breathing deep. You've not been working out. You've not been living. You've just been stationary. Stagnation leads to depression. It's that simple. People are mostly water, right? And what happens to water? When it's still. It stagnates, it goes off. The same thing's going on in your mind. The same thing's going on in your mind. You might not have depression. You might be living in a way that triggers depression in humans. What kind of person wouldn't be physically involved before technology and society as we know today? An outcast, maybe. Someone who didn't have a purpose. The chief, they'd go hunting, people would go hunting, or people would look after whatever, crops and whatever, whatever it was. They'd be doing something physical or living. The only person who wouldn't be would be the outcast. Or someone with no purpose. Do you have a purpose? Do you know your purpose? We'll get into that. That's a whole other thing. But seriously, what kind of person acts like that? What kind of person acts like a sloth all the time? Lying around doing nothing. It doesn't make you feel strong. It doesn't make you feel confident. It doesn't make you fulfilled. And then, when your body posture changes, what actually happens is you realize that you're not giving any value. And you feel worthless because you're giving no worth. Don't get me wrong, you could be helping lots of people and doing loads of amazing things. But if your posture is in a certain way, your brain will automatically trigger a response to that physicality. And because of that, you'll start to feel less energy, more depressed, and more frustrated. This is the truth. So, stand up straight. Hold your head high. Back straight. Hips forward. I want you to really stand. I want you to really try it just for 30 seconds, for a minute. This is what this is about. We need to sort of say, right, let's throw all the ideas we have out the window. Let's just try some new things. That's all I'm asking you to do. Try some new things and note how they feel. Excellent. I'll see you next time.